comes me way. I'm ready.
An oasis in the desert.
Hey Dirk, it's going good. Build's working out really great. Morning to you, how are you doing?
A great challenge overcome. Relish your mortality.
Hell yeah. Did you follow any of the PoE 1 stuff, Dirk? Hey, what's up, Perkiro? How you doing, man?
A moment of respite. The foe ahead is formidable. Steel yourself. Burn! I shall aid you. You will succeed.
Gonna be a rough run. Oh, the rage helped a lot. And we changed the tree up a bit too. I farmed enough to get Tekrod's Gaze yesterday. This was honestly the biggest change. Tekrod's Gaze, getting extra 4% maximum life per second, allowed me to drop a lot of the, like I had a lot of extra points in life regen. I had these 2 life regen nodes here. I had pathed up to these life regen nodes here. I think I shaved some other points off, so I was able to get more maximum rage with Battle Trance, and then I was able to get Overwhelm as well, which is another 90% increased damage, so my damage is a lot better. I dip below 9,000 life. I'm sad about that. Alright, we need this to hit the 50% merchant choices really badly. But yeah, it feels good. My damage is a lot better. Still not the most amazing single target. It's good enough, for sure. But it's not like a boss one-shotter, but yeah, this was actually like a... turned out really solid. Oh, there's a guy up here.
A great challenge overcome.
Alright, cleanse the merchant choices. Cleanse merchant choices. Yes! We won the 50-50. The coin flip was ours.
Magnificence.
Oh, that's not the right build. Let me get the mobilytics for this build real quick. Let me see. Or the Peewee Ninja. I haven't made a guide for it yet. Let me get my characters. Here, I'll pin that in chat too. I'll pin it in YouTube as well.
Impressive endurance. A moment of respite.
Thanks, Gata. This is me not having shade for 3 days. I'll probably shave before the next podcast, so it won't be here very long. Thanks, Gata. Would you mind explaining the interactions? Yeah, I will. Just give me a bit. This is one of those builds where it's like I have to explain it all the time because it's like sometimes like every like people are always just popping in like, oh, this looks cool. How does it work? So like let me I just went live, so let a few more people roll in and then I'll explain it. But yeah, it is a interesting build. I am very happy with it. It's my first time playing Spiral Volley. I was talking about it with Miso yesterday, because Miso, Shiro, and like JTX, those are the two guys I relate Spiral Volley to in my head, just because I've seen their Spiral Volley builds. And it was my first time playing it. I don't usually play bow builds, so yeah, this goes fun.
Let's plan.
Alright, more damage, distance, speed.
Go with strength. The choices made.
Actually, probably didn't need that last one. Traps are faster, okay. for some reason, only, like, I don't play bow builds, right? So, like, I was trying to make a build around different items that I'm using right now. And that's when I stumbled upon like, the bow is the last piece that's funny, because the bow is the last piece I found for the build. I was with everything else. Yes, sir. I farmed a bit last night and this morning, and I sold some of my werewolf's gear to be able to get it. Well, I didn't just have to get it. I bought a better Darkness and Throne, too, because I didn't want to throw it in. I think I had like a 106% before, and I went up to 116. And then that allowed me to, yeah. I'll explain everything in a moment. I'll explain when we get to this next boss. All the changes I made, and explain the interactions for the new people. Also, how's it going, last one? I also got a better ring. I bought a better ring. That's another thing I farmed for. I got more currency. I got a better ring. This ring has 26% increased damage roll on it. Which was, like, it ended up being a pretty significant damage increase. I still need to get one other one with a damage increase enchant on it. Or get one that has the modifier of up to 4% maximum life. Not sure. Hey, you wanna play the new PoE 1 League? I am. It looks freaking awesome, dude. Like, there's so many, like, oh my god. Did you see, I did, but, like, just a quick tangent. Did you watch the Destin interview, Badabay, where he interviews Octavian and Mark? Like, I watched that this morning, and that was just everything I needed to hear for the future of PoE 1. Like, those two just sound so excited and committed. Like, But yes, the whole reveal seems awesome to me. I don't know how much I'll play, just because I really just like the gameplay feel of PoE 2, but I'm super excited. The map change specifically is freaking awesome. And then, as a Delve main, Delve got massive buffs. I don't know if you saw this, but Delve fossils only come from Delve. You can no longer get any fossils anywhere else. So just in terms of currency, Delve just got, like, a massive buff. So as a Delve main, I'm gonna make, like, I assume I'm making so much more currency this league than any other league. But yeah, I'm excited. I don't know what build I'm playing yet. Maybe Cast One Channeling, Cyclone, or something like that. I'm not sure. But yes, I am excited. The league mechanics seem cool to me. Like, it looked like it was like the mechanic itself was like you're playing a roguelite, but I didn't watch the Ziggy D Q&A yet, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. It looked cool to me. And then, like, to me, like, it just shows, like, all that quality of life that they got. Like, I assume we're, like, what the biggest thing to me, what this patch showed, is that GGG is paying attention to clicks per minute when it comes to out-of-map activities. They are actively looking at, like, reducing the amount of time players are wasting and with clicks. Whether it's, like, with maps, whether it's with, like, UI interfaces and stuff, and that is just, like, a huge win. I remember the second time we had King Conger on our podcast, he was specifically like, that's when we talked about the Delirium issue, where you have to, like, click 1,000 times per map, and they eventually changed Delirium in the next map patch, but it just shows that GGG's paying attention to clicks per minute, and that's, like, a huge thing for getting new players. Like, it's just, like, I don't think, like, juicers are willing to do anything for the Divine, right? It's that meme about punching yourself in the balls to get Divines, like, right? Like, but a new player isn't willing to really engage with systems that way. So, like, the more quality of life we have with those things, the better. I think we're taking Enfeeble. Maybe the 1 minions, though. Yeah, exactly. Like, we just need the, like, GGD to start analyzing more things like that. Which is crazy, by the way. Diablo 4 has, like, even from Diablo 3, you were able to just click a button from your inventory, like a button at the blacksmith, and it just disenchants all the gear in your bags, right? Like, the fact that PoE 1 is, like, in some of these systems is just, like, so ancient. Or PoE 2, excuse me. It's pretty funny. Enfeeble or one merchant choice? I am missing Ornate Dagger. Oh, I have Ornate Dagger. I can't read. I am missing some stuff, but we've got Ornate Dagger, and that's fine. And the Reduced Monster Life. We got plenty of good boons. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool, League. And Octavian seems to have a lot of hype in it, so... Where is it? I hate the burrowed stuff.
An oasis in the desert.
Pretty much, Root. I'll explain it before this boss. Let me get to this boss. And then I'll do the yap. I forgot to do it before the last boss. Oh, he died from way over there. That's so fun.
Overcome.
Yeah, I like this skill.
Let's plan.
Okay, boss time. Alright, so I will explain the build right here. Yeah, so, I just did a life stacking Leech Bleed Werewolf, and when I was making that build, I stumbled upon this ring, Bursting Decay. I hadn't seen it before, I hadn't really done a Giga Life Stacker, and this didn't really fit into the Werewolf build, but I wanted to make Bursting Decay work in a build. So I was like, okay, if we're going to do a Bursting Decay build next, we're going to need to do a Life Stacker. So how do you stack life? What's the best way? Well, the best way is with Combs. So if we're doing a Life Stacker with Combs, and we have no Spirit, what is an attack skill that we can use that has good clear, right? Because if you don't have Spirit, you can't use Heralds. Attack skills solve AoE with Heralds, usually, so I would need to find a skill that can clear without Heralds. And after looking through all the skills, it looked like Spiral Volley was the best option. It gets chain off of Frenzy charges, so I was like, okay, we'll do a Spiral Volley build. This is where it gets funny, because this is a Doomfletch build. It was literally the last piece I stumbled upon. Like, I was like, okay, we're doing a Spiral Volley build, so let's look at bows. So I was just looking through the bows, and it was like, oh, Doomfletch. Oh, okay. This weapon is fucking insane. On paper, it's ass. It's completely dog shit. It has 30 to 50 physical damage, level 30 bow. It's level 30. It's just scaled to 50 because of the runes I have in it. It's a level 30 bow that has no damage. Its effect is insane, though. Attacks with this weapon gain 119% of physical damage as extra damage of each element. So this bow is essentially 3.6xing its damage with elemental damage. It's doing fire, lightning, and cold. Every attack with that matches the physical damage you do. So you just gotta scale your physical damage as much as possible. And that's where Bursting Decay comes in. I am on Ritualist with 3 of them. I am using Kalandra's Touch to mirror this one. And, yeah, it was like almost immediately good. I was leveling this build through the campaign. It was like kind of okay through the campaign using Doomfletch. But it didn't get good until I got Bursting Decay. And then once I got Bursting Decay, got the comb set up, like with the max life, I just flew through endgame. How are you doing with the no life loss? So, life loss. Bursting Decay does 5% of maximum life loss per second. I have 3 of them. As you can, and because I'm a Ritualist, by the way, I have the 25% increase effect of the rings and amulets, so these are actually doing a lot of DPS to me. If you see me take off this belt, my life immediately starts fucking tanking and tanking hard. That is because I have stacked life regen fucking everywhere. I have the life regen nodes here, I have the life regen nodes here, I have the life regen nodes here, I have all the life recovery stuff here. I at one point did have the life regeneration nodes here and here, as well as the ones here and here. And yeah, we're just stacking a lot of life regen. And in all of our pieces of gear, we have life regeneration rate. I corrupted a bunch of these Veil of the Knights until I hit life regeneration rate. So that got the % life regeneration rate enchant. All of my sockets are life regeneration rate except for my gloves. My boots have the increased socket effect to make the life regeneration rate rune better. The belt is Darkness Enthroned with 1 life regeneration rune as well as 1 Tekrod's Gaze, making my belt give me 4% life regeneration regen per second. My gloves, I don't have any life regeneration in right now. I have 8% increased attack speed, and then 5 to 12 of physical damage. This is my next piece I'm looking to upgrade. I need about, I think it was like it was like 700 to 1,000 divine for the Hate Forge that I want. So I'm saving up to get a new Hate Forge that has attack speed. You can get 25% attack speed on it. So we're going to save up for that. But yeah, we just got a fuckload of life regen. And yeah. As you can see here, I don't get the full life. I'm capped out at about 8703 out of 8755, but 0 Ellie looks scary, though. I mean, if you take a big fucking elemental hit from Arbiter, you'll die, but I'm level 97, so, you know, it's not like I ripped that much. I don't know, Combs builds are pretty popular. I wouldn't say pretty popular, but Combs builds have been around for a while. Yes, 0 elemental res is bad, but I don't get one shot because of 1, Defiance of Destiny, recover 25% of missing life before being hit by an enemy, and then Sacrifice of Flesh. When taking damage from hits, 20% of life loss is prevented, and then 100% of life is prevented that way over 4 seconds. So, I'm tankier than you would expect. I am really fucking tanky.
Beware the scorpion sting.
Now, if you go and try and, like, face tank, you know, one of the harder boss city elemental attacks, you might get one-chapped, but you'd usually know. Don't go try and eat Arbiter donuts, but there's not many builds that, you know, can. But yes, that is Veil of the Night builds for you. They give you a fuckload of maximum life, but you have no elemental res. Which with better optimization, I should be able to get more life. I should be able to get back over 9,000 life. We just gotta get there, you know.
A traitor and a Jingak.
Thanks, Mix. I am very, like, this is a build, yeah, I'm very happy with this build. I feel like this build is, like, the first time I've made, not maybe not the first time, but, like, it's a build I made that I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm actually, like, able to, like, use the experience I've built up over, like, the 3,000 to 4,000 hours I've played this game now to, like, put together a solid build. With the pieces I have in my brain, you know, or, like, just be able to do so. Like, I just feel, I'm happy with this build. I don't feel like a complete noob for the first time. Though I'm still not, you know, great. I'm not saying I'm amazing, but usually my builds are pretty, like, thematically fun, but, like, unoptimized and, like, you know, silly and shit. But, I'm actually, like, hyped. This build's fun. I don't know. It's cool. It's also cool because I like Spiral Volley. I've never played Spiral Volley before. It ended up being a really fun build, a skill.
Good riddance. An oasis.
And this is like, what's your single target skill? Sometimes snipe, bow, like it's the combination of the three. So like I use Spiral Volley to break armor, and then I'll make sure Rain of Arrows is always down. So like I can Rain of Arrows, Spiral Volley twice for breaking armor, Rain of Arrows, Spiral Volley twice for breaking armor, and then in Bowshot actually does like really good DPS. I have Raged Forge and Exploit Weakness, so it'll hit really hard. It'll remove the armor break so you can stack Uruk Smelting, but also just because of snipe. Yeah.
That were almost a challenge.
Great challenge. Overcome.
Oh, Deepest Tower. Rest in peace. I mean, so, like, I feel like if you were to just use, like, a good rare bow, right? There's no way that's not better than this, right? But, you know, we're using this bow. But this bow's really good. I don't know. Like, it's doing 3 times my physical damage. Like, that's crazy.
Swift magnificence.
Like, if you were to, like, you know, ditch Combs, work in Spirit with, like, Trinity or Herald stacking or something, you could do some cool shit.
For you, time is of the essence, but it is of no consequence to me.
That were almost a challenge.
Ritual has been disrupted.
The hunt's done.
Impressive endurance. A moment of respite. This battle is ours.
Come, Taljali. I shall enact your fate.
Messing with time. Hardly seems fair.
Watch your step.
No, I got frozen mid-snipe.
This cannot be.
This is against the Darkness Arc, by the way, so he's taking 75% less damage.
All you like. Makes
Damn.
To me.
Come on, spirit. Come on, spirit. F.
Rest a while.
F. How are you voting like that? It's a microtransaction. It's called Echoes of Maven body armor. I think it's from a PoE 1 league. Lightning damage might be worth more than default price. Let's see. What is it? Notables? About the same. What did I roll? With max life? That would be a little bit more. Maybe like 5 to 10 divine more. Oh yeah, I mean this market is crazy right now. Yeah, this market is crazy. To get the Hate Forge I want, it's gonna be like 1,000 divine. What do I have? What sold? Oh shit. I guess I had a sale and I wasn't paying attention. Alright. What soul? Oh, it's Houseman and my Kucher, nice. Cool. That helps. Hate Forge before long. 25% attack speed would be really nice. After that, it will probably be maybe a double corrupted combs. Maybe another ring with percent increased damage. Maybe new boots. Could save up for corrupted Calandra's touch. Not sure. I don't think I'd want to replace Defiance of Destiny. I'd have to get like a better Defiance of Destiny, and I don't know what the odds are of getting one that's double corrupted with Chakra of Life. I'd have to sit there like trying to double corrupt my own, you know? Which I might be down to do. I mean, I'm down to do. It's just... I don't know if I can place Defiance of Destiny, the recovering life, but like, there are some times you just get hit by an elemental attack, and it's like, oh shit, I would have died if I wasn't running Defiance of Destiny and Tekrod's, or Aminamu's, Sacrifice of Flesh. I just don't know if you're getting rid of it without just ripping every once in a while. This is perfect. I don't know if I'm getting a better version of this. It's got the 57% increased maximum life, so like a better version would be 60% maximum life. But like I don't know, like getting a 60% maximum life double corrupt with the 25% increased life regeneration rate. Like I feel like this piece is perfect. It ain't getting replaced. That enchant's like too hard to. We'd have to enchant so many Veil of the Nights, and they're like 150 to like 200 divine per craft. So. I don't think so. A new ring would be nice, because again, I have this one with the increased damage enchant. At some point, I'll want to try and double corrupt some to get, like, the... If I can get the attacks have added physical damage roll to 4% maximum life, that would be fucking insane. I think that's what you can do, right? What's it called? It's called Bursting Decay. Pretty sure I saw 4% can be rolled, right? Yeah, so I could get one of these. Because right now they're both 3%. But a 4%er would be huge, but anyone that's 4%, look how many divines they are. Well, I don't think the Hinakura amulet comes with percent increased maximum life. So this one like already has like this one's like doesn't just for like the bottom effect, but also the percent increased maximum life is just more damage for us too. So it's like I don't think I want plus to all skills though. Because I mean maybe, but I don't think it would be like it would be a completely different build. Like I would have to completely re-itemize everything, and that would just become like a Vertex build at that point. I don't. It would be a weird fit. Yeah, I'm way more. Oh, sorry, crazy. I just saw your message. Yeah, I have way more single target. Do you have 0 elemental res? Yeah, but that's because of Veil of Night. Veil of Light increases your maximum life by 57%, but the bottom tag is you have no elemental resistance. I mean, yeah, we need to get 2 sockets. The boots are probably on the list to be replaced. We need to get 2 sockets boost with the 60% increase effect. That's on the list to replace for sure. But Hateforge is up next, because Hateforge I can get 25%. That red line at the bottom, that's 12% chance to gain rage. You instead gain your maximum rage. We can replace that with 25% attack speed, which is fucking insane. Wait, how do you have 3 rings? I'm a Ritualist. Welcome to the Ritualist Ascendancy. Still no ice-tipped arrows. It's the same as Barrage. Just another way to boost snipes with ice-tipped arrows. is that a skill? Yeah, I know, true. That would be sick if you could remove the elements, but that would just make, I mean, that would make life builds more viable, that's for sure. Yeah, that would be what every life build would be looking for. But yeah, new rings would be nice, because, like, again, this is only 3% maximum life. If it's 4% maximum life on each of these, right? That would make me at 12% of maximum life as physical damage. But because I'm a Ritualist and I get the 25% increase, that 25% increase of 4 would make me at 5% maximum life for each of these rings. So the ultimate big dick play is 4% maximum life damage rings in every slot, because that would just be a fucking insane DPS increase. Because of the 25% increased effect from equipped ring. So, the ultimate play is get enough currency for 4% maximum life rings. But as you can see, they are expansive. And there's not a single one that has the damage increase enchant on it. So, yeah. We're gonna have to be crafting them ourselves. No, I think Kalandra's only mirrors this one right here. It only mirrors the one in this slot. Because if you see, I'll swap the slots. This one has the percent increased damage on it, and this one doesn't. My damage goes down. Oops. So it only mirrors the one that's, like, directly adjacent. This one doesn't get mirrored. It's so wild that these are mirror items. I don't know if there's another build out there using Bursting Decay this league. It's possible that it's just late in the league, and, like, who the fuck is... There's only 100 on the market, right? Like, who the fuck's, like, crafting and selling Bursting Decays? I don't know. But, yeah, this league's economy is crazy. And, yeah, so I want to craft my own. I'm going to be spending 190 Divine per craft. So, like, I just needed, like... too much currency. Can they not be chanced? I have no idea what can be chanced. I have no fucking clue. I've never tried chancing stuff like that for a chase or an item like that.
ice-tipped arrows cause your bow attacks to create ice fragments on hit for a few seconds. These fragments explode after a short delay.
No, that would be bad. That would brick my damage. It says it converts physical damage to cold damage. Like, if I do that, then I won't have any damage. Like, wouldn't it just brick my build? That would just, like, make all, like, I don't think that would work. You don't want any physical conversion. That's specifically why we're using Spiral Vault. That's why we're specifically using skills that don't have any, like, physical to elemental conversion. I mean, I could try, but I don't think we'd be, like, nerfing our DPS. Where is it? I can't read. What does it say? Anything on the tooltip? I don't know. Oh, right, that one's not barrageable, right?
I need more time.
Powers 4 attacks. I have no idea. We'd have to test it.
Whatever comes my way, I'm ready.
How did my brawling not hit that guy?
Stand tall.
How do you prevent bursting life from the bursting decay lead? You gotta get a lot of life regen. A lot of life regen. My bow shot hits too hard. I can't tell if it's if it's doing.
Need a moment.
Good riddance. An oasis in the desert.
Can you stack ice tip arrows and barrage on top of each other?
A whirly ball.
What happens if I use both? I think you can. Oh, you can. What the hell? Why can't melee builds do shit like that? Oh, I missed one. You bozo.
Stand tall. Good riddance.
Interesting. It is a spell and an attack. Oops.
That was almost a challenge.
A great challenge overcome. I would give anything for a sip. Stand tall. The foe ahead is formidable. Steel yourself. Stand clear. I knew you would succeed. I shall aid you. Always onwards.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a... Yeah. I would say it's not like a damage increase. It's more like if I want to freeze mobs more, maybe it'll be effective for that. Crazy. But in terms of like it being a damage amp, I don't think it's doing that at all. Not without like, you know, I have to get like cold investment, but that would be leaving my lightning and fire. That, like, yeah, it'd be a weird investment for that. Automating would be cool though with a cast on.
Great challenge overcome.
It's unfortunate that I can't use Spirit. Like, I just don't think I'm realistic really replacing combs. There's like no rare chest that I'm like replacing and getting near as much damage in life. It's like so much life, you know? But we're only on day 2 of this build, so there's still lots of testing to do.
The ritual has been disrupted.
Oh yeah, Secamus, this is a good farm always. Every single patch, this is arguably one of the best currency makers, if not the best. It's not as, like, it has a, like, ignoring the fact that it has a drop that sells for 17,000 divine, you know, which is pretty rare to get. Don't expect to get one, but it's like the most consistent farm when you know how to do it. Jewels, Time Lost, Relics, they all sell well. But this is definitely an acquired taste farm. You have to like it. And you need a build that can do it quickly. But if you do have that, it's... I don't like... I think everyone agrees Sanctum's Prince. It's just, do you like it or not? But Temple is way better, so... you know. Temple's not fair. My biggest problem with Sanctum is the bugs, but I actually don't mind running it. It's like, it's the brain off kind of farm because, like, all the layouts are the same, right? So, like, it's just really good stream content because, like, once you know how to farm Sanctum, right? It's just the same routes every time. You know. Any tips for someone who wants to try it out for the first time? Get a bunch of good relics. Get a bunch of make sure you have a bunch of good relics. But you have to learn it. Like, you're gonna die a few times probably. It's got a rough learning curve. But get the 75% honor resistance and then increase your maximum honor or your maximum life depending on what kind of build you're doing off with your relics. That'll give you more room for error. Because if you're going in with bad relics, you'll never kill Sanctum. So hit, like, there's an honor resistance cap of 75%, so hit that. That makes you, when you take damage, you don't lose much honor.
A great challenge overcome. Rest a while.
I honestly think Trial of Chaos is better for, like, a new player to get into, but I think Sanctum is better currency per hour. When you're good at Sekimus, and you can do, like, 3 to 4 per hour, and you know how to, like, sell jewels, because jewels just are so much money, like, ignoring the time loss and stuff. Like, if you're, like, at the beginning of a league selling jewels, all the jewels you get, and then people are looking to buy relics all the time early league, like, Trial of Chaos is really good. It's not bad. But Adorned carries what makes Trial of Chaos so exciting right now. And not many people are doing Adorned runs. And to do an Adorned run, if you're not buying the fragments, you have to do 3 runs to do an Adorned run, where you can do, you know, every Sanctum run you do is profit. But I should do some Adorned farming for sure. We'll probably mix it up. We'll do some Adorned farming maybe tomorrow or later today on stream. Oh, just sprint some myself. Am I dead? Nope. Luckily we did that near weak mobs. Shows how tanky this build can be though, despite having no res and no armor. I like those were like the most dangerous mobs, but they have killed streamers before. What's the best build for farm and carry Sekimus? I don't know, like something Temporalis. I'm an off-meta creator, so, like, my builds are never the best for anything. So, I don't really follow, like... I don't know what the best Sanctimus I don't have no idea what people farm Sekimus with. You need a fast build that can clear it fast. So, it's usually something with high mobility, usually something that's got the best builds for Sekimus are using Temporalis for sure. So either a Spark Auto Bomber or like the Cursed Auto Bomber. You just look for something that's got Temporalis though. I mean, you're not gonna get a best Sekimus farmer build with only 500 divine. You can't get the best anything build with that much divine. You don't need a best build for Sekimus. You need a build that can move fast. So get a build that has high mobility and you're good for Sekimus. I mean, I was farming Sekimus on the Bleed Werewolf, right? Like, that is by no means a specialized Sekimus build, but it was fine for it, so... you just need a fast build. That is what's the requirement for Sekimus, is can you clear fast? As you can see here, I'm almost always sprinting. I drop an attack, and then I move on to the next rare. Drop an attack, move on to the next rare. Like, I have high move speed. My skills don't require me a lot to have setup, so it's basically anything that can go fast. But my homie, if you don't know, I do a podcast every week with Miso Shiro and Dead Rabbit. Dead Rabbit is a Sanctum farming god. He has an entire video on his channel that is an introduction to farming Sanctum. I highly recommend, if you're interested in farming Sanctum, you go watch his video. He tells you what the items you want to look for selling. He tells you what relics to buy. It is a very good video to watch before you get into farming Sanctum. So go check out just YouTube Dead Rabbit Sanctum. Or Secamus, maybe? It's either Sanctum or Trial of Secamus. I don't know what keywords he would have used. But yeah, watch Dead Rabbit's farming video. It is how I learned to farm Secamus. I am not just plugging my friend. It is what I watched before I got into farming this in like 0.2, I think, or 3, I forget.
A great challenge overcome. Rest a while. Onwards. Go with strength. Fight with intent. Good riddance.
I mean, if you're looking for damage to carry people, like you're talking about playing group play, you have to play meta builds, my guy. The game's not balanced enough for your average off-meta build to be able to carry group play. Because group play, you go from like Arbiter having 24,000 health to having like 120,000 health or whatever. Like, you're talking about completely different damage scaling, and so at that point, you know, good luck finding a meta build that, an off-meta build. Like, there are some out there, but, you know, unfortunately, group play and carries requires, if you're carrying, right, carrying usually requires meta. Can I post a link for the video here? Yeah, go for it. I don't know if Nightbot will time you out. Sometimes he's like that. I forget. I'm a bad streamer. It didn't time it out. You're good. And yeah, carrying Secamus is extra hard because of like how it interacts with the honor lost. I believe. So yeah, if you're specifically looking for a Secamus carrying build too, like, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Relish your mortality.
Because you have that life scaling for Zarok, and then the 75... I guess you're not doing... well, I don't know if you do Against the Darkness runs when you're doing carries. I have no idea how that shit works, so... I don't do carries. I have enough self-carrying... I have enough trouble carrying myself around.
The ritual has been disrupted.
A clean kill.
A great challenge overcome. The ritual has been disrupted. A moment of respite.
Do you truly know what you pursue here?
Nope.
You will suffer the same fate as Varasta.
Oh, we're gonna see her soon. She looks hot, too. She's bae. She's new bae. She was in the cinematic for the PoE 1 trailer.
Stand tall. Good riddance. I would give anything for a sip.
Wasn't she? I thought she was in the trailer. I mean, it's... It depends on how you define more awesome. It is probably functionally gonna be a better build, but maybe not. I don't know. The wolf was pretty damn tanky. I just didn't have the best single target. But this is like stupid clear because it's a fucking range build. But it's not as tanky. I think this is a cooler build. I think this build's definitely cooler.
Stand tall.
I don't know. The bleed wolf's pretty cool though. I don't know.
This battle is ours.
Rage against the shackles of fate.
If you
So
do.
desire.
Oh, if you so desire.
There can be no escape. The hour grows late. The sun's tells early.
You can wind back the clock all you like. Makes no odds to me.
Never spear it. Never spear it. I think we can definitely be able to afford our new Hate Forge today. So that's exciting. That might sell for a few divine. Yeah, I don't need the spirit, but the spirit sells for so much. Look. You hit a single spirit, you get almost 2,000 divine, Garcia. That's why we're doing this farm. One spirit. One single spirit win. And it's almost 2,000 divine. You know what we can do with 2,000 divine? Spend it. Spend it, man. So that's another good thing about Secamus, by the way. The Sarento asked from YouTube chat, is rarity for Secamus or just the relic drop? I don't think you need rarity at all for Secamus. I don't think you need rarity at all for Secamus. I think it's one of the few farms where you can low rarity farm it effectively. I don't think it impacts anything that really matters there. Like, here are my relics. I'll show you guys my relics. So I've got a 40% increased honor plus the additional merchant choice. I've got 2 of these. This one's 35% because the cap is 75% honor resistance. So I've got 2 that are honor resistance and merchant choice. Oh, you were right. That was her in a trail. Yeah, I told. Yeah, we get to see Babe beforehand. We have to break her out. We must free her from imprisonment. So yeah, 75% honor from these 2, plus the additional merchant choice. The additional merchant choice, like, it just allows you to fish for the good boons, obviously. Every merchant you go to, you get a good chance at getting Hare's Foot, Ornate Dagger, the Relic Chance, like, all the good stuff. And then all of my little ones, so depends on the build I'm doing and what kind of farm I'm doing. I really like Dodge Roll and Maximum Life with a lot of life-based builds. This is a cheap option to get into farming Secamus, especially against the Darkness runs. Dodge roll distance is a pseudo move speed buff. It's actually a massive difference. It makes you go super fast. and then the maximum life will just make you tankier. So if you're playing a life-based build and you want like an easier way to get, and these relics are cheap by the way, an easier way to get into Sanctum, use these, but I am currently using movement speed and relic drop chance. I got 10% increased movement speed on 4 of them, and then 20% increased relic drop chance. The relic drop chance does matter for Against the Darkness runs. To do Against the Darkness runs, you have to get the Desperate Alliance, which can drop off of Zarok. With enough drop chance on relics, you will have a 100% chance to get another one, and Zarok will always drop 2 unique relics. And you can get Against the Darkness or Desperate Alliance, which is what we need for the run, from him. So you get a chance to get one of these more often to make your farming it cheaper. And you can even get 2 of them. I think I've seen people get 3 actually from a kill before, but I've seen 2 once or twice. But yeah, right now I am running a relic drop chance. And if you're not running the Desperate Alliance, if you're just doing normal runs, you can fit in 2 of these, which can also both like have movement speed and relic drop chance. So you can get your relic drop chance super juiced if you want to do not Against the Darkness, because Against the Darkness runs, the Desperate Alliance makes Zarok take 75% less damage and deal 100% more damage. So the final boss just gets super difficult. So if you don't have a good build, you don't normally run Desperate Alliance runs. You just do relic farming runs, and you just kill Zarok. And these relics right here, these Desperate Alliance bases, they sell for 40 divine each right now. So you don't need to be running these to make currency. You just spam Sekimus, you get really good relics that fill this out, and you just sell the Desperate Alliance bases, and then at the end you sell all the jewels. The jewels print currency. Every league from now on, Sekimus will always make just great currency. So if like you like doing this, this will always be a valuable farm. Like there's like the Against the Darknesses alone will always be worth money. But the relics, they always sell well. And then, of course, you have the best drop, which is what I got the other day. I've only seen it once. You can get a Last Flame, which sells for 3 mirrors. So
Whatever comes my way.
there's just a lot of money that could be made here. But even then, let's just say you get the worst luck possible, right? You don't get a Desperate Alliance run, or you're not getting you're not doing Against the Darkness run. You are getting so many time lost jewels every run, and then so many of the normal jewels. Jewels just print currency, so it's just like this will always be a money making farm. Always be a money making farm. But Against the Darknesses are crazy. Like, early on in the league, even these bad ones will have value. Not these ones, but like ones that have like strength. Like this one right here, max life lightning damage, this would sell well early on. But right now, it's really only Spirit that sells well. But those sell for 2,000 divine right now, which is what, like a third of a mirror. So, yeah, it's just such good currency. Be right back real quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we will play more. I'm gonna play. This might be a longer stream today. I want to get a bunch of currency and get this character like rounded out. Alrighty. All it takes is one spirit gem hit, and
That were almost
Again, we're buying Hate Forge. Hate Forge will definitely be bought today. I can probably already afford a good Hate Forge that I want. But Hate Forge is next. And then it's probably good boots after that. And then potentially trying to get... I want to get a good Defiance of Destiny. So it'd be probably trying to corrupt a bunch of these. The problem is Chakra of Life takes an isolation. So that'll be a pain in the half to craft. I don't even know what corruption enchant we would want for Chakra. Okay, but pro tag, I got 17,000 divine, and I spent like 13,000 of it on Uber Arbiter kills, and I gambled all of the Prisms of Belief. So I just like wasted it all on gambling Uber Arbiter kills. I ID'd every Prism I got, and I hit one of like the many I ID'd. So it's like I wasted the currency, because I thought that was going to be my last build. I was like, oh, whatever. Let's just have fun doing Uber Arbiter. +1 skill. Oh. I thought +1 all skills was, Abyss. It's a corruption? Really? I mean, I should have known I mean, you're right, Protag. You're right. How many divine did your build cost that we showed on the podcast? Was it expensive to craft the staff? It is also an Abyss Desecration. Oh, gotcha. Okay, well then that would be what we go for. When last one said earlier to get a +1 level +1 level on it, I was confused by what he meant. I was like, huh, you can't Abyss modifier that, but I didn't realize you could corrupt +1. I don't know why I didn't know that. Well, then that will probably be a thing to do for sure. Exactly. That's kind of silly for me to ask that question, because that's what I say every time someone asks me how much one of my builds cost. It's just like, because what it cost a week ago might not even be what it costs now. But yeah, this league is so fucking weird. It'll be, this build will, like, I think this league will be, like, at least for me, always go down as one of the most fun leagues of the early access. But like when we look back on this league in like the future, I imagine it's going to be funny to think about how crazy this league mechanic was for how much currency it printed. That's my experience with, like, every build right now, Protag, which is why, like, I get confused when people say builds are expensive. It's like, I feel like people say that because they look at all of our creator builds and they see the final version, and they're like, okay, this guy spent 17,000 divines. I can't afford this. This league's out of control. But I was killing Ubers off of, like, a 30 divine budget, you know? I just pushed it well beyond what it needed to be pushed. I feel like that's most builds right now. It's like, I feel like you can approach many builds on a budget, but then once, like, the streamer starts doing double corruptions and shit, it's like, okay, that's ridiculous. But, like, I feel like most of my builds kill Ubers pretty cheap. I would say the Bleed Werewolf is the only one, like, one of the few builds I played this league that didn't, because Talisman off-meta builds are, you know, makes sense that one's more expensive.
A great challenge overcome.
Yeah.
A moment.
I mean, there's only so much you can do as a content creator to, like, protect people. I'm at the point where, like, I'm gonna stop making mobalytics for most of my builds I make. I'm only gonna make a mobalytics guide for, like, something I'm, like, truly confident in as a full leveling experience, because I'll still do video showcases, but I'll just, like, talk about the PoE Ninja. I won't have, like, a fucking mobalytics, even though that's gonna lose me out on money and clicks and stuff. It's weird. It's weird. Are you excited for the 3.28 Pro Tag?
Onwards.
I'll remember if you're a
Onwards.
PoE 1 degen. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that doesn't seem like much mana with Eldritch Battery. I pretty consistently hit 4,000 mana with Eldritch Battery builds, so... YOLO. But it's funny because like when I play PoE 1, I'm Delve. I always go in the Delve, and Delve just got a super sick buff. But they also just made the mapping experience way better in my opinion. Them giving like the tiered waystone system of PoE 2 is like such an S tier change, but it's still like grounded in like the PoE 1 roots. Like, I'm jealous of the system. I wish we had that mapping, you know? So it's like, I'm gonna be in Delve, but the maps look so cool. I think this is more than likely, like, I don't want to say it's my last league. Like, maybe I get good enough at PoE 1 where I can very quickly, in a few days, get all of the cosmetics and then fuck off, but, like, I'm having so much fun with this build right now, and, like, I still kind of want to keep playing PoE 2. So it's not like, I just see in the future that come this time in future leagues, I'll still want to be playing PoE 2. So at that point, I'll quit PoE 1. If I'm still wanting to play this build, or I have a new build I'm working on by the time 3.28 comes out, I might just keep playing PoE 2, but I think it looks... The changes look really cool, and as a Delve enjoyer, Delve getting a massive buff, I kind of want to play the Delve. Delve is going to print currency. It's going to be so amazing.
A great challenge overcome. An oasis in the desert.
And what I loved is, like, from a lot of the Mark and Octavian interviews, it's very clear that, like, PoE 1 and PoE 2 has two functioning teams now. And this is just the start of what, like, these teams are gonna do. And yeah, it's fucking awesome. I'm jealous.
Clean kill.
A great challenge overcome.
Yeah.
Two ancient guardians await you ahead.
Both games have a super bright future.
It's gaining strength. That was an impressive display. I shall aid you. You will onwards. Always onward. The choice is made.
What's the budget to play this and have fun? And what level does it come online? I leveled it the entire way. It didn't really come online until 60, because at 52 is when you get Spiral Volley, and 60 is when you get this ring. Unfortunately, the berry, like, if you want to play a build like it, you can go play Miso Shiro's, like, Spiral Volley build from 0.3, and it's using the same skills. But if you want to use like all this meme off meta shit, life stacking crap that I'm doing, it's expensive barrier to entry. This ring is like 100 in a divine. It depends on what your budget is, but the ring right here is expensive. Like the bow is super cheap. Combs isn't that expensive. Defiance of Destiny can be kind of expensive. Like, I'll do a price check at the end of this run to see how much I've spent. I'm not sure. To get it online, just started, it's not super expensive. In the grand scheme of this league, but I don't know what your budget is. My Bleed Werewolf was way more expensive than this build. But yeah, it's got a budget for sure. Like, yeah, this ain't this is an end of a league build. But yeah, it comes online. 60s when I started playing it really well, but then you don't get combs till 68, so... but I was life stacking with this bow and stacking physical damage for a while. I have 1,200 divines, is that enough? I'll do a price check at the end of this run. I don't know. And, of course, whenever I release the build video, the market always changes when that happens. To get it started with 1,200 divine, you could probably get it started with 1,200 divine. But you'd have to farm more for, like, to get to where I'm at. Because some of my pieces are pretty expensive. I like starting to get the chase pieces of, like, the variation. I think 1,200 would be enough to get it online, though.
Onwards. Go with you with the choice. Go with strength.
Oh, my game crashed. This definitely feels like it's a crash. Is that gonna make me fail the Succumbus run? Because I just started the timer. I've never DC'd in a Succumbus when I started the time trial. I don't know what's gonna happen. If I lose that Desperate Alliance, that sucks. So that's like 40 divine down the drain. Where do we have me? Am I pausing the Succumbus or did it kick me out? I'm assuming I'm kicked out because it usually doesn't reload you back into Succumbus. It usually, if you DC from Succumbus, it usually puts you out front. I just don't know what's going to happen to the Succumbus because we DC'd mid-timer. Yeah, so we're out front. Did we lose the run? We did not lose the run. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright. Nice. Crisis averted. I have plenty more Desperate Alliances. We would have been fine, but, you know. That would have been 40 div down the drain. And who knows? This could have been the silver run. Or the spirit run. We need that 2k divine.
Stand tall.
Ooh, fully revealed map.
A great challenge overcome.
I want to get back over 9,000 life. And if we get a double socket, 60% socket bonus boots, that would allow us to squeeze out more life sockets on runes. I don't know if we would use flat life or percent maximum life. I think percent might be better at this point. We'd have to test both, because I'm not smart. But if I can get back over 9,000 life, I'd be happy. I might swap this adds physical damage rune for some form of life rune as well.
Swift magnificence. An oasis in the desert. Beware the scorpion stings.
Oops, wasted my barrage. Still got the fixed snipe off though.
This was the end of the nighttime.
Like, see, I don't pick up relics, but like normally, like if you're picking up all your seal, tapestry, like all the good relics that have the good mods, like some of those sell for 1 divine to 40 divine. Like, I'm at the point where I just don't give a fuck anymore, so I only care, like, pick up big ticket items. Even though I could still be printing. If I was picking up all the jewels, if I was picking up all those relics, like, those still sell for, you know, many divine.
Onward. Fight, fight, with it you will succeed. Fight, with it we will succeed.
Do you truly know what you pursue here? You will suffer the same fate as Varasta.
That was almost a challenge.
A great challenge overcome.
That's really honest.
A great challenge overcome. I would give anything for a sip.
For you, time is of the essence, but it is of no consequence to me.
I'm coming for that booty, Zarok. Give me that spirit. There's Hare's Foot. Get to go fast right at the end.
The ritual has been disrupted.
Clean kill.
Alright, Zarok time.
Overcome. This battle is ours.
Your defeat has been predestined. It is written in the sands.
Messing with time. Everything's fair.
Your fate finds you. The sands of time wait for no one. Fate smiles upon you. You rid yourself. This cannot be. It is not right.
Come on, Spirit.
Fuck all you like. Makes no odds to me.
Is this any good? Can you get Temporalis from this? I didn't get Against the Darkness. I got a Zarok's Reliquary Key Against the Darkness. Oh, so it's Against the Darkness only. I guess that makes sense. I've never gotten a Reliquary key for one of these. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hey, but we got a Vase Relic, so that means the run paid for itself too. That's why you run the the Vase Drop chance, because I did get 2 unique vases, and one of them happened to be the Vase Relic. All right. Mysterious or time lost? Mysterious always. See, like, if you were, like, not being lazy like me and you were trying to make as much money as possible, all of these jewels are potentials for 3 to hundreds of divines this patch because of the change they made to... here's more royals. Because of the change they made to the Adorned. Jewels just print currency. So if you weren't being... Here's a gold royal chest here. Like, if you weren't being lazy, you could be trying to craft all of these jewels. Not even trying to craft them, just like you find any with like a good stat, like increased bow damage or like increased physical damage, like those just sell for a few divine each. So like, I'm being lazy. I'm only picking up time loss, and I'm not even really dealing with them right now. Usually I don't even pick up time loss. But yeah, this place prints currency when you try. Let's see if it's cost anything. I don't think we'll sell it because it's going to give us spirit. I'm a gambling man, you know? But we'll check. Key. Zarok key Against the Darkness. 520 divine? What? Why? I could sell it for 400 divine? Because other people are also gamblers? Alright, chat, what do you think? Do I sell it for the easy 400 divine? Or do I go open it? 400 Divine's really nice. 400 Divine goes a long way. That might be my new boots. Sis says sell it. Crazy says time to gamble. Okay, Twitch chat is telling me to take the easy money, and YouTube chat is telling me to fucking gamble it. I see it. I see it. Okay, now it's split. Now it's split between the two. Sell, open it, don't be a puss, no balls. We're gonna open it for sure. You guys know me. Look how many prisms I fucking wasted. Each one of these would have been 350 Divine. How do I open these things? Where do I do that at? I forget. I don't even know if I've opened a single one of these this patch. Where do you even do them? Is it near the base? My map's busted. This thing? Yeah. 400 Divine down the drain. Here we go. We're about to get 4 mirrors from this. 4 mirrors. It's gonna be cold res, lightning res. Here we go. Oh, it's unidentified. It's... Oh, well, wonder how... I mean, I'm guessing it sells for the same amount as a key, right? $600? So we actually profited. We actually profit by... So there's a gamble here that potentially, where you go buy those keys. Like if someone actually buys this without knowing about the keys, there's a weird little flip you can try. I don't know if anyone's actually buying them at 600, but that's funny. I'm gonna ID it. All right. Come on, Spirit. Spirit, like max life or strength would be sick. Or Spirit int. Yeah. That's what we expected. Such is life. Such is life. There was like, but you do it because there's a window of time there where you live in a world where you just won big, and that's always worth it. That's why people gamble their houses away. So just play PoE 2 instead. Save your house. Here, I'll show a map. I haven't shown a map on stream. Mapping's really easy. Just gotta avoid recovery rate. I don't like armored because we can't build frenzy charges. Here, that one's kind of spicy. What's a map I can do? I don't remember what Bloodwood is. I don't remember what the boss of Bloodwood is. Is it, oh, it's the worm. The worm. The poo worm. Ritual prints currency right now, by the way. Omens sell for so much. I wish I liked doing ritual in maps, but I hate it. See, even with the no elemental res, I can eat those fire hits. The sacrifice flesh plus the, whatever it's called. The neck. Defiance of Destiny. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Almost died to explosion. But I don't because of the damage loss prevention. pretty OP. I think this is my first Defiance of Destiny build I've played. Ooh, that hurt. Crazy the damage I can take and not die. No armor, no res. The combination of the Aminamu Sacrifice of Flesh with Defiance of Destiny is just... And then on top of having 9,000 life. With all that recovery, it just makes it so hard to die. As I'm probably going to die soon. This ritual is spicy. Anything good? Ooh, Omen of Corruptions or multiple vine. That's what I'm talking about. It's just like... And Omen of Corruptions are so easy to get. Yeah, even though I don't have another character, I'm going to be playing this character for like another week. Because right now I'm farming Trials Secumus just to make money. But I also want to do this right here. Literally, I was about to say these words. I want to set up a temple. Not a big temple, but I want to set up an Aziri farm. I might do it on this character. Oh my god, that hurt so bad when I was trying to snipe. Yeah, some fights are just impossible to get snipes on. That's why I added bow shot. $8 million damage right there. And I was inefficient as fuck. I didn't want to barrage my bow shot. Yeah, mapping's fun. That was not like, you know, not the best modifiers and still not mid-max.
What's new?
Kind of want to put a life rune in there. I want divs. I have Omen of Corruption. Yeah, 4.5 divine per Omen of Corruption right now. It's just like, so if you're doing maps, Ritual is just super damn good.
Whatever comes my way, I'm ready.
Alright, let's see how fast we can do this.
Almost a challenge. Bring it on.
That was close. Relish your mortality.
I think you need to go up here, right? Is this door just always open? Yeah. We can go up there.
Swift magnificence. Good riddance. A moment of respite. Stand tall. An oasis in the desert.
Didn't dodge roll fast enough there. Okay. Well, we got a bunch of sacred water already, which is nice. We got a vendor trip here, and then after this boss, so we should be able to get, like, hopefully Hare's Foot and Ornate Dagger early, or Relic Enchant.
Proof of the prowess.
Swift greetings. You will always onwards.
Oh, we got Abbot's Foot and Ornate Dagger there,
Ahead
so.
is formidable. Steel yourself. Stand
Oh.
clear.
Torch.
I knew you'd succeed. Let's plan. The choice is made.
I missed one? You idiot. You bozo.
Impressive endurance.
You bozo.
Proof of the prowess.
Oof. Both of those are brutal. Well, more life it is. Zarok gonna be thick. So even with 0 fire res, I can eat those bombs and not die. It just shows you how tanky the build is. Unfortunate. 50% increased maximum life is going to be interesting. Better than 40% less damage, though, I think. I don't know, it's actually mass out to be worse, but I'm assuming 40% less damage is worse.
Swift magnificence. A moment of respite. Stand tall.
That was almost a challenge.
Greetings. A wise choice.
Garukin's favor.
Stand tall. Two ancient guardians await you ahead. Be light on your feet.
Fired it late. Timing was off.
Press the assault.
You're in trouble now.
That was an impressive display.
Doubt I can afford anything.
Greetings. Who will succeed?
Less monster damage is good. Yeah. 50% increased monster life didn't feel like that big a deal versus them, at least. They both fell over instantly. Took a goofy ass route.
Stand tall. disrupted.
Boon. Still missing a lot of boons.
Good riddance. Good riddance.
Okay.
Beware the scorpion sting. This was the end of the time, but I sense another being resides here. I shall aid you. Always, you will succeed. The choice is made.
All right. We're on time for a 20-minute clear, so not the best, but I think my Bulletstorm Witch Hunter was doing like 15-minute resets to 12-minute resets. This doesn't have that much movement speed yet.
What a fitting pair.
Still pretty good though.
A great challenge overcome. Ritual has been disrupted. A moment of respite.
Ugh, took a dumb way.
Impressive endurance.
I still need relic drop chance, I think. Relic percent chance. I have one more opportunity to buy it before the boss. Always nice to get the relic drop chance, just to guarantee that second relic for 2 Desperate Alliances. I'm always supposed to freaking always do that wrong.
An oasis in the desert.
What do you pursue here? You will suffer the same fate as the winter sycamore.
That was almost a challenge.
Unfortunate, no relic drop chance.
You will succeed. A great challenge overcome. This battle is out.
Your defeat has been...
Look at the arrows.
It is written in the sands.
Messing with time.
I had to screenshot that for a future thumbnail.
Rid yourself of the delusions.
Yeah, I still probably want to use at least snipe to open fights. There's no reason not to.
Binds you.
Try to do a snipeless run just to see what it felt like. And while bow shot's decent filler damage, snipe just has that capability of just doing a big triple tap crunch. It's like doing a third or fourth of his HP. He does have increased HP, so he is tankier than normal. But still,
Rid yourself of your
snipe just
delusions.
feels good.
There can be no escape. The hour grows late.
Yeah, we just have to use snipe for bossing still. I was trying to replace snipe, but that ain't happening. We did get a double unique drop again, but unfortunately, we got the bad ones. No Desperate Alliance face. Unfortunately. Lightning Res Dex. Also unfortunate. How long was that run? That was a 20-minute clear. So definitely not my best clear speed Sekimus build, but 20 minutes, like that's 3 per hour. And you can get that cleaner, so let's say optimized and not sucking. You could average 15. But I would say for like compared to good Sekimus farmers, 15 is probably slow. I know like the fastest Sekimus builds are like 7-8 minute resets with Temporalis. Well, each of these sells for 60 divine, so that's good news. I mean, it could probably work on Chronomancer. You would just have less damage because you don't have the work third ring slot. Because really all I'm playing this for is for the third ring. I was thinking the recovery rate would help a lot. Because of, I figured if I was, like, low life a lot, this would be, like, a big juice to, like, keeping myself topped off. But it really didn't become an element. Like, obviously, when I get slapped in maps, like, there's a moment I'm recovering faster, so it's nice for that, but, like, I thought this was going to be, like, a core aspect to the build, and it's, like, more of, like, a afterthought. And then, of course, the last 2 points are on physical damage and movement speed, not even doing Blood Boil. This is a pretty common look for, a Ritualist build. Pretty common.
Yes?
Yes?
Let's mix it up. Let's do a self-funded, Trial Master attempt. Let's go for an Adorned. Let me show you guys what unidentified adorns are selling for. Not bad. Not bad. With 8,000 divine, I could spend it. That would be really cool.
I will never tire of your struggles.
Hey, we gave a try of your struggles. Shut up. Shut up.
Will this trial cause your downfall?
I don't know.
Slayer amongst the flames.
I do get that question a lot. It is from a Path of Exile 1 league, I think. 3.26. It's called Echoes of the Maven Body Armor.
John, prove yourself worthy of chaos.
I don't know if those items ever show up in the shop. Not sure. Yeah, I like this body armor a lot. It's my go-to right now on all my characters that like aren't shapeshifts. They never come back as far as an O-rip. Well, I got lucky getting this one then, because I like it a lot.
Just the beginning. The flora overwhelms. Try not to die.
Yeah, this armor actually looks cool. Hey, this build's a good ultimatum build. This is why I prefer Sekimus, though, as opposed to Ultimatum. Like, Sekimus, like, the entire time... Like, I don't know. My ADHD needs to have, like, the game be more engaging. And Ultimatum is just kind of like this the whole time, you know? It's a lot of, Ultimatum's great for watching TV shows. But, yeah. It's going really good, Kloss. I'm in love with this build. I absolutely love it. It is super fun. We're just farming Divine for chase pieces right now, but we're doing silly stuff along the way, like farming, like going for an Adorned.
This is just
We don't need Adorn for the build.
Weather the elements at your own risk. Powering the monument requires souls.
I used to love farm. I mean, Ultimatum's a good farm, like on Thorns. But it just gets so boring. And like the problem with I have with Ultimatum is like Ultimatum to me is the ultimate gamble farm. Like, cause everything's just pure gamba, but like really the only thing you want from it is the Adorned, and you need to do 3 runs to be able to get a chance at it, which is just crazy. They fixed the soul core glitch. They fixed it in this last, in like one of these last patches this league. It no longer works. Unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, no, the ultimatum's good if you're selling the keys for sure. It's a great ultimatum's like ultimatum is like if you're a new player and you don't know how to make currency, I just say go farm ultimatum. It is the best. Like you don't need any knowledge beforehand. You don't need to know anything. Soul core sell. You get chances at divines occasionally, and then you get a guaranteed hit at the end. That's like 20 something divine, probably more at this point. I let myself get bled. I wasn't prepared. I just rushed into the boss. You can preload your snipe with this build, and I needed to do that, but I didn't. I'm just zooming brain off. But yeah, ultimatum, and early on, like Farmer says that ultimatum is like one of the best farms week 1 because everyone wants soul cores, everyone wants like, you know, adorn and stuff. But after that, Secumus gets better because everyone wants jewels. Yeah, and like any build can do Trial of Chaos. Like if you can handle red maps, you can handle Trial of Chaos. There are builds that are good for AFKing Trial of Chaos, like, you know, Blood Barrier and stuff, but... No, there's no way Chrono is more damage than Ritual. 3 of this ring, with it getting boosted by 20%, in a min-max, where each of them are 4%, so it gets pushed to 5%, like, nah. Ritual definitely best for the damage, with this shitty bow.
May their blood fuel your progress.
Three rings OP. So, like, another reason why I like Secumus versus Ultimatum is there's, like, Ultimatum, like, it has these objectives like this that there's no way you can speed them up, right? Versus Secumus, where, like, Secumus is, like, almost a skill challenge where, like, you can get faster and faster and faster and faster just by playing better. Where it doesn't matter how well you play Ultimatum, you're, like, all of these events are time-based. You have the one where you're standing there waiting for minions to spawn, that's 90 seconds. You have the escort of the fucking statue that takes time. They fixed the Soul Core glitch, so the Soul Core map takes forever again. YOLO, we're doing the Shade. It's been a while since I've done the Shade.
I suggest you aim for the
See, that's what we need to open every fight with in the snipe. I got hit by the Shade once. Oh no! Oh, right, he doesn't drop anything because he's not the end one. My brain shut off. Yeah, the blood sacrifice with the 3 circles, you're always standing there. That's why I don't like Ultimatum. That's why I like Secamus, because, like, you can really improve at Secamus. Like, by learning the routes better, by just getting a better build, by getting more movement speed, better decision-making. Literally any build can do Ultimatum, and there's no optimization to make your runs faster. So even if Ultimatum was technically a, better currency per hour, like, I would still almost prefer Secamus just because it's more fun to play. That stun was so funny timed. Fucking slapped. I missed the guy. Up here? Oh, over here. They're hiding behind that little rock. Where's the way up? Here? Here? I like Trial Master as a fight, though. I think Trial Master's cool as fuck.
Not many make it this far, mortal.
Why not?
Tide of death is rapid.
I ain't worried about it.
Follow the path.
Oh, right. That makes sense. That Trial Master's carries is probably easier for dealing with or for friends. Yeah, for sure. I, like, never do that kind of thing, so... Oh, I gotta be careful. I have no flash charge. So I'm depending purely on regen right now. I should stop taking fire hits from turrets, like that one there. You can see the life recovery rate kick in from Wildwood Persistence, though. That's so funny. I hate this one so much. Like, I just said I want to do an Adorned run, and I already don't want to do the 2 more ultimatums after this. I hate ultimatums so much. And it's because of this shit right here. Like, if I'm underneath it, every second I'm underneath it, it should get a stacking buff that makes it go faster. So that it rewards you for not breaking its, like, uptime, and you can speed this. Like, they need to add shit like that. Like, you know how in Sanctum, when you're doing the rare killing shit, every time you kill a rare, it shortens the time by 25 seconds? They need more shit like that. But for this, they need ways you can speed it up by doing shit faster. This is stupid. Well, hopefully that's what part of the endgame rework. I think Ultimatum is due for a touch-up, you know? Do you have a leveling 1 for this build? No, I don't. This wasn't a very good leveling build, to be honest. But it got really good at level 60.
Not many make it this far.
Miso might have a good leveling build for, like, a generic Spiral Volley build. Because I know Miso has played Spiral Volley before. Let's see if we can one-tap this boss. He went up in the air as I was sniping, of course. Of course. Alright, we got a Fate. We have a Fate. I'll have a video guide out in a couple days, Mini, that will talk about stuff, but yeah, no, nothing yet. Oh, we got 2 Divine Orbs. Oh, that's what you meant by 2 divs earlier. I was like, what are you talking about, 2 divs? Well, we gotta do 2 more of these, and then we get our Adorned attempt.
I will never tire of your struggles.
Yeah, I mean, Soul Cores have sucked since they added all the new ones. Because what really, like, a lot of the soul cores are good, but then they added like 50 new ones, and most of them are bad, so it just completely dilutes the pool. And it doesn't help that some of these rewards are like, oh, look at this fucking dog shit, like... Or it'll be like fucking regal orbs.
The exceptions are more common than you think. Your challenge awaits. Prove yourself.
Yeah, this build's awesome. I'm having a blast with it, Mini. I'll probably put out a video soon, because I don't think it's going to have many more, like, massive tweaks from here. I think all of the gear pieces are pretty landed. I want to replace the Hate Forge. I want to replace the boots. But then everything else is just, like, I need to get a better version of. I need to look at what bows I can use, too. Like, I think mine might be close to perfect, a 3-socket with the increased roll up to 119%. I don't know if you can get 4 sockets plus this roll up higher, or if there's like a bow enchant that's like better, but I feel like mine's close to perfect for the bow. So I don't think this needs to be replaced. The Headhunter Ascendancy node, did it get changed at all? Every time I've used it before, it's fucking ass. I would give up 15% increased physical damage, which is whatever. But every time I've used this shit, I hate it. Is it like, did they rework it in 0.4?
Don't get overconfident just because you...
Oh yeah, this build is a good clear build of no herald, so it doesn't have like any of the craziness. That's a very good point. This is a visual clarity build for sure. That is a wonderful point.
Atsuatu sends its regards.
Like over 2 minutes? Interesting. I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah, why not?
Survive.
Oh, that does lightning damage? That might hurt me. Oh! This is the ultimate experience, and this is the average ultimatum enjoyer, this patch. That fire explosion gonna kill me? Nope. Agreed, last one. Like, there's so many, like... Yeah. There's so many things that would be great to have quality on. That's, like, one of those skills. That has always been one of my gripes. Also upsets me that you can't get any Prisms of Beliefs for those things.
Stay close or perish.
They should add prisms for every one of those skills. Ascendancy skills, weapon skills. But that just leans into the gem level problem more, I guess. I mean, I guess it's just fun as a streamer, you know? I get to just talk to you guys. I'm way more focused in Sanctum. It's crazy how holding left click with Spiral Volley is the perfect pace for maintaining this as well. Oh. Rip me.
This is just the beginning. Lightning always strikes twice.
Alright, that's what I mean when you can preload the snipe, because in snipe I am using... Also, this is my first snipe build. I have no idea if this is a good snipe setup. I'm just trying out Zerfi's Infamy, which is like, it makes it have a build up, but it like hurts more. So like, as you can see here, it requires glory, but you can just like spam Rain of Arrows before a fight to build it. So you can go into every fight with a full snipe if you're not, you know, playing right. And then do that. Right, he doesn't drop anything. I have a Sanctum brain where I'm like almost thinking rares and bosses need to be dropping fucking Sacred Water.
A true display of...
And what's cool about this build with Sanctum is because we have no elemental res, this mod means nothing to us. Like it literally, it has no downside, so we can, that's just a free mod. It's usually one of the more deadly mods, so you always avoid that one like the plague. I got the mob back at the front. I thought about the rhythm one, but doesn't that one reward repeat cast? I found that it was difficult to get snipes off in many fights without like having like a lot built into it, like maybe attack speed or something. I don't know if that helps with snipe. So like it just feels like to me snipes like you get to use it once per boss fight, and like you're very rarely able to get a window where you can get another one off. So the rhythm one didn't ever feel like it was working for how I'm playing it, but maybe it's just a skill issue. Or maybe I need to have like weapon set swaps for attack speed for it or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, I tried that one. That was the first one I went with, and I didn't like using snipe repetitively. I like the idea of it being like a one-time nuke, which is what this kind of does.
Halfway, imprint coagulated masses before you.
I have no idea. That's something I need to look into. Crazy.
Prove your might against this magnificent beast.
Interesting. Yeah, almost went full tornado on me.
Impressive.
I remember doing the glitch like 2 weeks ago and it wasn't working. I'll try again, but I remember doing it a few weeks ago, and then people in my chat were trying it. It was definitely in the patch notes.
Slay everything.
I remember even reading it on the podcast. I don't remember which patch notes. Or maybe it was like a Discord forum post? I don't remember. You're talking about the one where you're holding it and you dodge roll, right? Where you're holding it, you dodge roll while you're like channeling.
Don't expect the next round to
Or the different trick you're talking about. Because the one I know was you hold one, you're channeling, and then you dodge roll to cancel it. And then you do that a few times, and yeah, there was a period of time where I was farming Ultimatum on stream. And, just one day was fixed. But maybe I was bugged or doing it wrong or something. Or maybe they brought the bug back. I don't remember. Or maybe it's fixed at lower levels. Maybe I ran into it at lower levels. I don't remember. Yeah, that was the bug I always did. It was like a month ago. I was farming Ultimatum and I was using that bug every day, and then there was like a patch where it like stopped working. And yeah. Maybe I'm tripping or bad though. I will try it again the next time we see one. I ever remember like trying it again on leveling characters and it wasn't working.
I can practically see your ego swelling. Feel the weight of the damned.
All right.
This one, this more is made.
One more fate to go, boys. One more. And then we won't get Adorn. But if we do, think of all the divines we make. We'll make all of them. Hold on.
Mortal?
Back to basics.
We'll try it out. I see. Maybe that's what it was then, Kaliak, is that they adjusted the timing on it.
Chaos smiles upon the victor.
So yeah, maybe that's what happened. And that you just have to like be more frame perfect with the timing of it, because you really didn't have to time it before. You could dodge roll any time in the animation before, and it would like stick.
Weighs you down. Your challenge awaits. Prove yourself.
How many of these things can I have at a time? Is it like Headhunter, where I can just consume all rares I run into? And I'll just get like a bunch of stacks of it? Or can only have one rare consumed at a time.
Natural selection breeds the mightiest
We'll take the rare
forms.
modifiers to juice my buffs.
Try not to die.
It is a very good bug, yes. It is a bug you should keep near and dear to your heart, because... yeah. Okay, it does. It is like Headhunter, so we'll just stack them. Cool. It's stacking them. I got 7 buffs right now. I mean, it doesn't refresh the original timer, but it works like Headhunter, where, you know, you get the 2-minute one, and then, you know. But yeah, this is worth it. Especially if I end up building a temple, you know. Because we can't work Headhunter into this build. This definitely can't fit in Headhunter. We have to have the Darkness Enthroned. You don't have to have it. Obviously, I was playing without the Techrod's Gaze for a very long time, but eventually you want the Techrod's Gaze and the Darkness Enthroned, I feel. It lets you, like, itemize elsewhere so much better. Oh, we have Shroudwalker? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's a good question. Crazy about the Empower stuff. I'll have to think about it. There might be, like, weapon set stuff we can do.
Don't give up so early.
I don't know if that stuff, like, lingers after swapping, because some buffs, like, you lose them when you weapon swap, but, like, we might be able to do, like, a weapon swap, like, Empower Barrage, that's, like, we swap back for. You know what I mean? I'll just, like, look at the passive tree real quick. Empower. It's on a war cry. I mean, there's increased empowered damage there. It's a little out of the way. That's pretty funny. I have an empowered attack node as a part of my my change there. Frickin' Shroudwalker. It is so scary every time. Never ready for it. Oh my god, Shroudwalker, stop! I don't know if that's the timing, but I'm gonna assume it is. You said right as it hits the thing? So let's see if it worked. Nope. See, so I'm missing a Valkyr. Let me read what you said, because maybe I didn't read it right. Kinda, you click... There's a period where people... Where did you say I had to hold it? After the stone gets rammed into? Maybe I did it too early. You gotta do all 3 before you finish the first animation. Oh, I have to click each individual one? Interesting. That is not how I was doing it before. That is a... So the glitch has or the way people are glitching this has changed from how I was doing it. Because before, I could just spam the same slot a bunch and just dodge roll. And what I think was happening was, it wasn't removing... Like, it was... What was happening... So here's what I think was happening in the code before. It was putting the soul core down, and it was removing it as something that you had on you. But if you dodge roll, like, it wasn't removing it when you put it down, but if you dodged roll and canceled it, it would give you +1. So you would stack multiple on. But now it just sounds like it's changed from the when I was spamming it slightly differently. We'll do it right with this one. We'll do it right with this one. Okay, so now it should work. Okay, it worked there. Okay, cool. So you just gotta click each one. Gotcha. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny, there's been multiple ways you do that bug. Yeah, the way I did it got fixed, I guess. So that way, yeah. I never clicked each individual one. I just spammed the same one, and you would just dodge roll cancel, and it was like almost giving you multiple at the same time. Interesting. Yep, that saves a lot of time.
Don't give up so early.
GGG, please leave it in. Or rework ultimatum.
A bird will do anything to feed its young.
Yeah, leave it in or redesign the rooms, please. Thank you. Well, I think GGG is good at identifying things like that. If players are, like, going out of their way to avoid something, it generally means that they don't like that thing, right? So, hopefully, I'm not being too optimistic and thinking Ultimatum gets a rework eventually. I don't know if Ultimatum's getting a rework for 0.5. I have a weird hope that we're getting multiple league mechanics at once. Like Delve plus something else or something. But, I wouldn't mind a reworked Expedition or Ultimatum, that's for sure. Or at least like a updated version. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, crazy. Like, everything about... Like, we don't need these long tunnels in between each map. Like, why is it just... Why isn't this right here? Like, you have this tunnel that leads to this spot right here. Why aren't you finding this, like, right here? And, you know, this whole tunnel gets removed, and you're like, you just go into the next room. There's a lot of, like, extra steps you take here.
They strike with dark intent. Blood is the key.
And yeah, there's nothing to speed up this one right here. You just kind of stand here. You can kite other mobs over, I think, but it doesn't really speed it up. You just stand here until you see the blood go away, and then you move to the next one. You can speed up the spawn time by walking in and out of the circle, by the way. Interesting. The sweat techs are awesome.
Impressive. Lightning always strikes twice.
Bird? Nope, Bird's final boss. That's scary. Tornado Bird did get nerfed, though. I keep forgetting the ritual sacrifice.
Impressive. Normally the elements spite you.
No, you spite you. Alright.
Slay them all.
Always prefer this one to the time to that. I left a mob up over here. Bitch. Quit being so squirrely. Okay, 2 more rooms, and then we get to get our adorned. Yeah! Adorned hype. 7,000 divine hype.
Now this is starting to get fun. Unrelenting and unyielding determination.
I can test the blood pool, blood circles tech. That's OP! What do you mean?
That was almost a challenge.
How's this been in the game the whole time? What do you mean? This is awesome! It still takes forever.
I need a moment to prepare.
It looks like it spawns them when you leave the circle. That's so much faster. Wow, that's awesome. S tier tech. We need more techs like that, GGG.
I can practically see your ego swelling. Light strikes at your heart.
Alright, we gotta be careful.
Chaos will bring you to your end.
You were super careful.
Chaos dictates you will lose eventually.
Alright. Adorn time, boys. Ooh, a Jaquani.
Show your expression of despair.
Can't preload snipe. This is danger. I don't think I can cast snipe right now.
My service is finally over.
How are you perfect timing constantly? Letting go at the right time?
And my service continues.
I don't think that's a tink. That's not a tink. I do have window of opportunity. Doesn't that make the timing a little bit easier? Or no? That's not a good item. There's no way that sells, right? It's poo-poo. I'm getting baited by this filter. Well, unfortunately, no adorned. That's the downside of Ultimatum, is like if you're not selling the fates, like you just make no currency. But the Vow Cultivation orbs are like 7 divine right now. I need my divine. I need more currency right now. Alright, no adorned, but, hey, that was fun, and we learned some new ultimatum tricks, so I might actually end up farming more adorns later. If I go back to farming for adorns, though, it's going to be, so, like, right now, I need to get my character geared out, and then we'll start wasting currency on, like, adorned runs where I'm, like, I pre-buy the other fates I need. so we can save time for it. But right now, probably all of this is being spent on a brand new Hate Forge with attack speed. Oh, what did the blue chaos give you? Alk orbs. Rip. Nothing great. Oh, you just have to let go when it flashes. I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question. So, like, when it flashes, you have to let go. See when it flashes? When my whole character gets, like, lit up. That's when you let go for these perfect timing skills. Your character blinks. See that little flash? My whole character blinks. That's when you release. You just gotta release when your character flashes. Yeah, that 650 Divine, probably need a little bit more, but we're gonna get a Hate Forge, because the red mod can be 25% attack speed, which is fucking crazy good, so, increase attack speed, so, we're gonna get a Hate Forge with 25% increased attack speed, and then we're probably getting better boots. We need a 2-socket boots with an increased socket effect. So yeah, we're probably gonna get better boots.
Whatever comes my way.
Alright, back in my element. Until Delve's here. Once we have Delve, you guys will not watch my stream anymore, because I will only ever be in Delve. Unfortunately. Or fortunately, if you're a Delve enjoyer.
Stand tall. A moment of respite.
We have to use Headhunter here. Not that we need it this early on.
Clean kill. Hold on. Need more time.
You know what's crazy? Last one? It's not stacking in here. It was stacking in Ultimatum, but it's not stacking in here. So I'm curious. There's the modifier in Ultimatum that makes rares have additional mods. I wonder if that's breaking the Ascendancy passive and it lets you absorb more rares. Because I'm not absorbing additional rares in here. It's just one. See, look, it won't be like before. Oh, wait, but that's... Wait, no, wait. I think I just replaced that one, because I had 4 mods on them. We'll see. I just ate a bunch of mods, and it just, like, kept refreshing the 1 to 2 minutes. But now this is a 4 to 2 minutes, so... We'll see if I can get over 7. I have no idea what's happening now. I'm gonna eat one of these guys, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna eat this guy. Oh, but it's stacked this time. What the hell? Why was I consumed 3 rares in that first room, and they all gave me 1, and it just refreshed it to 2 each time. I am at a loss. Okay, now it's stacking, so...
Hold on.
I'll need to get cooldown recovery and some stuff in it. I don't know what you need to put in it.
Let's plan.
Ornate dagger, maximum life, easy.
The ritual has been disrupted.
What boon? It dilutes the pull down, we're fine.
Impressive endurance. A moment of respite. The foe ahead is formidable. Steel yourself.
Oh! I'm bad. Do it right in front of him. I don't know if we can afford Hare's Foot if it's here. Oh, we can. Just barely.
Onwards.
Alright, we got the 3 best runes already. We got increased damage, we got reduced monster life, and we got move speed, so we are about to zoom. Yeah, that 20-minute clear I didn't get Hare's Foot till deeper in, so this will feel way better. I shouldn't have taken the merchant. That's fine.
A clean kill.
A great challenge. Overcome. Rest a while. The ritual has been disrupted. A moment of respite.
So much better. The mobs die and it speeds it up. Oh, it's wonderful. I love me some Sanctum.
Swift magnificence.
We won't be greedy this early. Weird route. What am I doing? That was a fine route, I guess. It was a little bit inefficient.
Impressive endurance. The ritual has been disrupted. I would give anything for a sip.
Submit.
Stand tall. Two ancient guardians await you ahead.
Yeah, Cart. The Valor brick is always the most soul-crushing stare. Yep. Yep. Feels bad. Feels bad. What's worse is the Val Cultivation Orb, where you get nothing to stare at. And your item just poofs.
Onwards, always.
The poofs are the worst. The greed of wanting more always. Hey, so Blake, black. I'm assuming that's black. Con, whichever you prefer to be called. What up, dude?
A worthy foe.
I might have been canceling on by dodge rolling earlier or something. I'm not sure. I'm just stupid, probably. I was probably just dodge rolling them earlier, thinking the cast time was shorter. Definitely rolled that early.
The ritual has been disrupted. A great challenge overcome. Relish your mortality.
That was almost a challenge.
With magnificence. An oasis in the desert.
Hey, thanks, Shotgun. I'm glad you liked the podcast, bro. I'm excited for this week's episode. We have Dreadful on. Another ARPG legend. It's crazy the guests that we can get on. It's freaking awesome. And we have our next several episodes. We have several episodes booked up right now. Like, we have a list of guests. Let me find it. So this next week is Dreadful. The week after that is Jorgen. 2 weeks after that is Try. A week after that is Crimson. And then the week after that is potentially Locahol. He's not fully locked in. Locahol will be back on the podcast sometime in April, but we got Jorgen, Try, Crimson, Dreadful, and Locahol all lined up. And we got plenty of more people that we're bringing back for, once like every league, we have our regulars that we bring back at the start of each league to talk to them. I'm sure we'll hopefully have like DM and Rax back on at some point. Kongor, Farmer and stuff, all the regs. Thanks, Black. Yeah, I had no idea who Dreadful was until he came to PoE 2, because I'm very isolated as like a... I'm not really an ARPG player, but I just play PoE 2, really. But like when Dreadful like first came and like started making builds in 0.4, everyone's like, oh shit, Dreadful's playing PoE 2 now. He's the last Epoch GOAT. Everyone was like, the last Epoch GOAT is playing PoE 2 now. And then, of course, the first league he's playing... I don't know if it's the first league he's playing. It was the first league I was, like, saw his builds for. He gets build of the week with GGG, so, like, the dude's just a fucking beast, obviously. So super excited to have him on the podcast to talk about how he makes his builds and stuff. I'm so excited for 0.5, though. I don't know how long I'm going to play the PoE 1 League. Maybe a couple weeks, but I need 0.5, boys. Looking what GGG just did with PoE 1, like, think about this. They've had so much time to cook this endgame rework. So much time. Because a lot of it was supposed to come in this patch, so it's just got extra cook time. Like, I'm overhyping myself, but, like, the endgame rework's gonna have so much in it. We're gonna get multiple classes. Like, I'm overhyping myself. I'm overhyping myself. I don't care. I'm so excited for 0.5. I mean, give it a shot. It doesn't hurt. If you're gonna play PoE 1 for the first time, absolutely follow a build guide and, like, you know... look things up for it. Don't go in blind, because you probably... If you're a PoE 2 enjoyer and you go in blind to PoE 1, you probably won't have a good time. But PoE 1, I mean... There are plenty of people who are PoE 2 people who had never played PoE 1 before who are loving PoE 1, so... like Blaze. Blaze loves PoE 1 now. He looks forward to every league, so... if WASD is make or break for you, then nothing will ever make PoE 1 enjoyable for you until that's in. But it doesn't take me too long to get back to the click the move.
A great challenge overcome.
Yeah, this is the longest I've ever played a league. Obviously, I re-roll a lot, so that's why. But yeah, it's crazy that I came back to the league. But yeah, 0.4 is been a good time, and yeah, 0.5 is going to be hopefully as fun. I think this is my one before Zarok. I didn't see if it was one or two more, but if it's before Zarok, I might as well get like a Headhunter.
Wait.
Why did that only partially? Maybe I canceled it and it only yoinked one? So if there's multiple modifiers, I need to let it go? I don't know why. Like, sometimes when you cancel early, it gives you one, but... I'm not sure. Something interesting going on with this ritual skill. We'll need to investigate. Was I even at Zarok? I don't even think I was. No, never mind. I got ahead of myself.
Need more time.
Your defeat has been predestined.
I tried to early cast. I want to see if that helps with the timing of blasting them. For the perfect timing. Oh, I let go early. That was me whiffing for sure.
This only ends one way.
You should die here.
The hour grows late. The sun sinks till dawn.
You can wind back and fuck all
Oh, we
you
got a base
like.
relic.
Makes no odds to me.
Nice, paid for itself. Nothing good from the Against the Darkness, though. We'll hit Spirit eventually, boys, and when we do, it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. Yeah, never played PoE 1 either. Also just did this and didn't get a single time. Did he get a single time loss? Oh, yeah, I mean... Yeah, the chest and RNG at the end is unlucky. For sure. And here I am. I got all your time lost. God is slugging. I got all your time lost. Here's another one. Were you looking for time lost, Thuggin? Were you looking for time lost? At least I was able to open them all. We didn't leave any behind. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm waiting before 1.0 before I try and get any friends into the game. Personally, that like all of my friends are already PoE 1 fans. I'm like, funny enough, I'm like one of my friend group who doesn't grind PoE 1. So like all my friends almost already play it, but like the ones that don't, and like my dad who would probably like this game, I'm waiting for 1.0 so the game's better. It needs still a little bit more polish, but also because in 1.0 it's free. Well, the jewel only drops when you do vase runs. You only see the jewel if you're doing vase runs. The jewel drops 100% of the time when you do Desperate Alliance runs. It drops 100% of the time. And it will never drop if you don't have one of these. So you'll never see one of those time lost jewels drop off of Zarok if you're not putting these in here. And the reason why I see as many as I do is because I have 80% increased quantity of relic drops. So
Whatever comes their way, I'm ready.
each of these right now sells for 70 divine. So 7, almost 500 divine right here, which is nice. Is this safe? Is that safe enough? It is, like, to an extent, right? Like, if you're talking about hardcore safe, you will rip a couple times. But are you talking about, like, I go, like, 20 to 30 maps without dying? It's, like, the occasional, like, oh, shit, I was being really dumb and died stuff. Or, like, sometimes a boss will, like, hit you with something elemental that you shouldn't have, like, you probably should have avoided. But, like, it is safer than you would expect. Like, I've eaten some fucking dumb stuff and I don't die. But, like, is it, like, unkillable? No. I would say it's safe. It's safe, but not unkillable.
Stand tall.
You sell the time lost jewels unidentified. Time lost jewels come unidentified. You can't, like, only the ones from the key come unidentified, which don't ever assume you'll see those. They always come pre-identified. Like, they're always come identified. But they come uncorrupted. They sell well uncorrupted. Because you can 3-to-1 them, they can combine them, and get a chance at a new one. So they sell well uncorrupted, which they come uncorrupted. So no matter what, you get one, and it sells for 70-ish divine. Which is nice. So no matter what, you make profit in these runs. Like always. Because the vase itself, because a lot of people can't do Desperate Alliance runs. So the vase itself sells for less than the time loss. So no matter what, you're always making like about 30 divines per run. And then if you're selling all the jewels and stuff or whatever else you get, you know, it's extra profit.
Relish your mortality.
You know what I need to test? This build's probably a good controller build. I'm imagining this is a very good controller build. And, I have not played a controller build in a while. I might need to test that for the video. Because there's some viewers I get that, like, only want to play controller builds. So they'll always ask, is this controller viable? And this one looks like it's one that would be. Hey, shout out to Poland. Daria, hope you're doing well, man. Happy Friday. Or whatever day it is for wherever you are. I mean, we have to go through the increased merchant prices for sure. Unfortunate. But one merchant choice would be worse.
Impressive endurance. Relish your mortality.
Clean kill.
A great challenge overcome.
I mean, Spiral Valley definitely has better clear, that's for sure. Spiral Valley is like awesome clear. And great visual clarity because no heralds. So that's nice. I love being able to see and not lagging. That's always super nice. Ooh, I whiffed that. Yeah, I can imagine Snipe is probably less annoying versus when you're in late game versus a single boss, but yeah, that's a fair point. Damn, couldn't afford the merchant prices and the maximum life. Oh well. Yeah, I might be playing. I'll stream again tomorrow for sure. I probably won't stream Sunday because I'm gonna go play board games with my friends, and then. But Monday I'll be streaming more too, and I'm sure one of those days I'll do a controller stream. This is going to be an awkward run, I can tell, for Boons. Got one of those early setups that's like, ew. Because we're about to have to avoid stuff that we wanted to hit. And we've already got increased merchant for... What board game? I have no idea. We usually play pick the day of. My friends have like 1,000 of them, so we just like kind of play different ones throughout the day. What's Pest Fingers? When I leveled, I did life stacking for leveling, and then I just got like a bunch of flat physical damage rings. And I leveled pretty easily. I need to see what Pest Fingers are. Pest Fingers? What's pet? I don't see Pest Fingers. Did you mean Plague Fingers? The poison ones? Or did you mean Tree Fingers? What do Tree Fingers do? They're invisible. Oh, did my game crash? My game just crashed. Oh, Plague. Yeah, you're playing Poison. Yeah, I used. There's a unique link with bleed and physical damage rolls on it. I used 3 of those while leveling. Is your leveling guide yet? No, I haven't made any guide yet. I guess I will need to make a leveling guide because people are asking for a leveling guide. It was not a smooth. It was a good leveler for me, but I was using Twink gear. It really didn't feel good until 65-ish, 60 or 70-ish. It really doesn't feel good until you have these rings with combs and enough life recovery to survive.
Whatever comes my way, I'm ready.
And unfortunately, I don't know what skills you leveled with, Klaus. I was leveling with mainly Rain of Arrows and Snipe and Auto Shot. Because you don't get Rain of or Spiral Volley until, I think, 52. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, they have a lot of board games. They've, like, I don't know, it changes every time. We have, like, regulars that we play, like Wingspan and games like that. But, like, they have so many that it's just, like... And we usually play for, like, you know... When we do board game day, it's, like, once or twice a year. So when we do it, it's, like, we're there for most of the day. So we play, like, 5 to 6 different games. Have lunch and dinner there. Or breakfast and lunch, whatever time we decide.
Swift magnificence.
It does not apply to both the rings, no. It only applies to the ring directly across from it. If it applied to both rings, that would be fucking crazy, though. That would be so sick. Ritualist would get nerfed into the ground, though, if that was the case, though. That would be 4 rings. And 3 is already busted. This is an awkward run. Oh, that's funny, Klaus. Yeah, that makes sense. Is Plaguefinger cheap right now? I know at one point it was super expensive, but... Oh, we're done.
Swift magnificence.
A worthy thought.
And I'm a little sad too, because the PoE league timing is really bad because, oh shit, I ate that whole check. Actually, didn't hit that hard, surprisingly. We have the Rust patch that just came out that completely reworked naval combat, and it completely buffed the playstyle that me and my friends play, like the ship type we had and stuff, and like the way we approached the boat combat, because yeah, they just completely reworked how that shit worked, but the next wipe is lined up with the PoE season, so we're probably skipping this wipe.
Impressive endurance. Two ancient guardians await you ahead. Be light on your feet. Press the assault. That was an impressive display. I shall aid you. Onwards. Always.
Okay. Well, at least we got Ornate Dagger now. That is the only good boon we have. We still got quite a few boons to carve our way to.
Stand tall. Relish your mortality.
Hey, Miso, what's up, dude? How hyped are you for the PoE one stuff? Nice. It looks pretty sick. I didn't click that one down there. Missed the click. I am super jealous of their mapping system. I don't know how we get to the point where PoE 2 has that mapping system, but I'm super jealous of that. I just did a weird route. Miso shows up and I'm starstruck.
Impressive endurance.
The mapping looks so good, though. And then the Delve buffs. Delve got buffed because fossils only drop in Delve now. So, I just get the farm Delve. I don't think Bleed would be good. Like, if you're gonna do any ailment, it would be Plague Finger with Poison. And the reason why I don't think Bleed is good is because this, like, weapon, the, like, attacks with the weapon gain 119 physical damage as extra damage of each element. This essentially 3.6x's my damage. But none of that, unless there's a way to apply elemental damage to Bleed, only my physical damage would be applying to the Bleed, and that'd be a fourth of my damage. Like, I do, like, four instances of damage, and all of it's elemental. Oh, no. The physical damage is like a big chunk of it, but then this weapon does, attacks with this weapon gain physical damage as extra damage of each element. So it's essentially, like, because it's 119%, 3.6x my damage. So we scale physical damage, obviously, since it scales off the physical, but then we're doing tri-element. It's super fun. It's a super fun build.
Great challenge.
This bow's super cool. Especially if we get more ways that, like, get added physical damage to it outside of this life scaling stack. I feel like this bow will be like a regular bow down the line. And you can scale it surprisingly high. Hey, what's up, Folk? Item level does matter for some uniques. Folk, I don't know for sure, though, like, how it actually works. I don't know if there's, like, yeah, I don't know. It's possible that some only drop at specific item levels. I don't know how it works for, like, rings and stuff, right? Like, I have no idea. I'm a noob at that stuff.
A great challenge overcome.
Any luck with Spirit ATD? Not yet, Bricky. Nope, and we've done a lot of Against the Darkness runs today, too. We did an Adorned run as well earlier. That didn't go well. Per usual, Adorned runs are the worst gamble in the game.
Good riddance.
But at least ATD runs are fun.
Beware the scorpion
Oh, I missed the timing on the snipe. It's okay, we don't need the snip. We don't need the snip.
But I sense another being resides here. Perhaps
Mysterious.
challenge them.
Alright, give us good boons, Babala. We've been hoed. Okay. Nope. We got them the Roost Monster Life. We're still missing increased relic drop chance. And,
You will succeed.
move speed. We don't have Rabbit's Hair or Hairfoot yet. Whatever it's called. Missing the move speed. This has been our unluckiest boon run today, I feel. Not always taking the room we want. Merchant only one choice. Future merchant choices. Sure.
For you, time is of the essence, but it is of no consequence to me.
That's the hunt.
I'm a big Spiral Volley fan, though. If it didn't stop you when you're moving, it would be like almost the perfect Bullet Storm replacement. But it's not quite the same feeling, but it is. Like, you have that same screen clear almost, but it has that stop moving, which is fine. I'm having a blast with this skill, though. Spiral Volley's awesome.
Good riddance.
Oof. One fewer rooms ahead it is. We'll risk the landmine.
Stand tall.
Okay. Well, now we're not going to be able to see anything ahead, but we got a 3 choice into... Like, both of... This one's a 2 choice, and this one's a 2 choice. So hopefully we avoid the landmines. I tried out this quiver, by the way. Kadiro's Gambit. I didn't like it. I also tried out the quiver that consumes some of your life flask for added physical damage, and I didn't like it either. It consumed life flask. Like, maybe it would be a little bit better now that I'm like, nah, I don't think that'd be good. You'd have to optimize around it. And, yeah. You trying to get an ATD? Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm getting lots of ATDs. ATD's got a 100% drop rate when you do against or Desperate Alliance run, so I think we've done 7 or 8 today. A Spirit one. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get a Spirit one to sell. Yeah. I mean, I just like doing ATD runs in general, so I just like farming Sanctum. Yeah, no, I misunderstood too. Yeah, I'm trying to get a Spirit to sell. I'm just doing this for currency. I like doing Sanctum, and I'm trying to make currency, yeah. I don't need a Spirit one, I'm trying to sell a Spirit one, yes. And I am selling the ones that I get for like 70 divine, so...
I shall aid you.
There's Rabbit's Foot,
Choice.
whatever it's called.
Always onwards.
This single choice to that double choice to that double choice, sure. The TV show, Garcia? Or the game? I heard there was a TV show, but I don't know if it's new. Yeah, I've done, I don't know, how many Against the Darkness runs the last week. I want to say 40, maybe 50. I don't know, I've done a lot across this character and the wolf, and I've seen 0 spirits. I have yet to hit a spirit. I can't complain. I hit a last flame. Nothing to complain about. I did waste all that currency on Uber Arbiter attempts, though. That was fun, but... Do you reforge them? I had been for, like, a long time. But now I want to, like... There's specific upgrades I'm trying to buy for this character. And I was just so unlucky with reforging that I've stopped doing it. I'm just selling them. But I was reforging for a while. But I've just had such a horrible streak with Spirit. But Spirit sells for 2,000 Divine now, so if you hit it once, it feels pretty good, but... Oh, today premiere? I'll have to check it out.
This baton is out.
Rage against the shackles of
Sometimes I don't do much damage with the snipe, and I wonder what causes that.
Messing with time.
It's probably because... Oh, I understand. I'm not waiting for the damage. I should stop opening with snipe on this guy because of the damage ramp. I need to wait like a few seconds.
Watch your step.
Because look how much more damage snipe does there. It does like 1/3 of his life, but on opener it does like nothing. I just gotta stop using snipe on opener. Break armor. Break armor with spiral volley. Hey, I got a Tabulas. I'm sure that sells for dog shit, because it drops in Temple. Alright, boys, this is it. You were here. We finally got the spirit. Yeah, that one's yucky. That one's real yucky. That one's really lucky. No Mysteriouses? Where's all my Mysteriouses? Yeah, I'm over looting royals. I only loot time lost at this point, and I'll ID those later. See if any of them hit. Okay. I will 3-1 these ones, though. Alright, here we go, boys. Spirit. Boom. Okay, here we go, boys. Spirit. Boom. Alright, here we go, boys. Spirit. Boom. Okay. Not today. Today is not the day we hit Spirit, boys. But it was a fun stream. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I gotta take care of dinner, though. I will be live tomorrow. Probably either earlier or at the same time. It depends on, like, what I get done with my day. I won't be live Sunday, but I will be live next week. I'm gonna keep playing this build. I want to get more double corrupts going. I need to get another one of this ring with increased damage on it. There's a lot more we can do to min-max it, but this character ended up being fucking fun. So, yeah. Yeah. We'll be playing this character more. I'll definitely be playing it up until the PoE 1 League starts. I don't know how long I'll be playing PoE 1 for. Let's raid Anthony. I'm gonna send you guys over to Just Anthony. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Join the Thorns Discord. I chat in there. This Wednesday, or this Thursday, the podcast, we have Dreadful on. So if I don't see you until the podcast, bye!
Mudburrow.